Hi guys, binary options trading again and again. Today I'm here with some nice strategy. I couldn't say it's like so easy or so complicated, and I am trying to make you diversity because some of my latest strategies were a little bit heavy, a lot of indicators, a lot of stuff to remember or just to check while you're trading. So I am trying to give you nice strategies too. We just start and with the 1 minute interval with the all sum that I'm having this trade, and here's we are choosing the currency pairs with the biggest payout. I get some questions from you guys here in comments below sometimes. Why do I always show that I'm trading with 200s, 100, 300s plus? So, and what I want to tell you about that, I'm never going to use, lots of money just to show you how I lose it. And actually, I just want to be closer to those traders who are just having not so many in their accounts, and all the money for the traders, it's investments. It's not like a cash money. So please do not just, do not give yourself so hard thoughts about that. This is all quite understandable. So I am just chose these indicators, the channel one, the cycle one for us. It's quite simple, and with the shaft trend cycle, it's quite understandable. And check what you're gonna have here. And by now it looks like crazy, but while we're gonna make our bets, we're gonna see how it actually working. It's not so easy. It's not so nice, combined, but it's not that hard. And in some cases, it's gonna be more and more easy for you to understand how we are gonna use that strategy for the trading. Let's go. So what we are having here, it actually with the shaft trend cycle, so easy. The green one, we are rising. The orange one, we are falling. And this Donchian channel showing us, the whole borders of the chart, and they estimated the peak levels. So we made our bet for a downward movement. Let's check how it's gonna be. And after, I'm gonna tell you more about the strategy. Let's check. So here with the shaft trend cycle, you need to remember that it's not in time. It actually the perfect indicator for some predictions. And you may see that this green line, and it's a little bit moved. So we may see this green line that is showing a little on chart. It's a little bit more left this period than the small orange line, and on chart, it's a little bit right here in the middle. Then small green line, and when you actually get to understand what it's combined with the chart, it's gonna be more easier for you, because sometimes you are expecting that it's just in the middle and the shaft trend cycle is right here. No, just a little bit more. And here again and again, you may see in that case, it's quite nice and quite understandable that we are gonna have the upward movement, and together with the shaft trend cycle, it's perfectly clear in that case, and with all candles and the channel also. But you may see with the shaft trend cycle before, so the chart was green candles, orange candles, but the shaft was just, flat and orange, and it's gonna be perfectly understandable if you just zoom and see the whole picture of the chart. So let's wait how it's gonna be with this bet, but it seems like a perfect one already. So by now, with this huge green candle, it looks like we were just correct and right in time. And you may see that the shaft trend cycle started a little bit changing, and a channel also showing us a little bit of changing, but we were right in time. We actually entered just in the beginning of the trend, and in that case, all these indicators just combine for the perfect bet to profit. So let's see next. And here, what we actually firstly see in huge orange candle. Then we are actually may see with the channel that probably we are just right at the peak. And what we are seeing with the top trend cycle, that we are entered just the part where the chart are gonna be drastically falling. So let's see with the results, and after that it's gonna be more understandable for you why we actually made this bet like that. And so as I told you, we may see that these candles, there was a lot of candles, and there was a tiny period of the shaft trend cycle line that it was actually getting up, and now we just started to get down and down, and even with the channel, with this lines, with the flat line, the yellow one, we may see that we were at the peak. We are not estimating new peaks, so it means with all these orange lines also we are getting down, and that's why it was so correct. And what we are seeing here, so green candles, the channel a little bit flat, so it may be like the lines, so it may be downward or upward, but I made my bet for an upward movement, and I'm gonna tell you why. Just with the shaft trend cycle, it's orange, I know that and I see that, but it's quite for a long time already, and I am expecting it's gonna be the change of the movement together with all these green candles and with the flat channel that actually can turn at any movement. We made this bet and it seems like already quite nice and correct. Let's see. And now you may detect this green part, the shaft trend cycle line, all these green candles and the channels lines. It's still, some of them still a little bit flat, and actually two above lines just drastically changed and showing us that we are rising. So we made this bet, together with prediction. Prediction here just worked as a prediction, not as a, and beginning of the tendency or afterwards it's just changed. No, that was the prediction situation. So what we are actually seeing here, in that case, you may see the shaft trend cycle showing us, and we are seeing the green candle, but in that time frame and a period, we are actually more reliable on the whole tendency on the chart, and we may see all these lines, all indicators showing us that we're gonna fall. So we just made it like that and expecting that it's gonna be our last profit for today. So we just entering that in this 10 seconds left, and you may detect these green candles, which I hate, but it actually no dangerous situation for us, because the whole chart with the whole indicators showing us that we are getting downward, and we ended this trade. Yeah, we ended just with the 4,000, just because I was quite attentive and started with a small sum, but that's a lot actually. That's a lot anyway. And the main and the general thing here that this strategy is working, and even for that situation. So it's done. It feels like I am completed the task. So this strategy was quite controversial in some cases, but in that situations I just showed you that it actually may work in combination or in some prediction situations. And I'm glad we got it and we done it. So for today, we're done.